Hey everybody, Chris from Nerdthusiasm here, back for another video. I've gotten myself a new toy. Well, tool. I got a 3D printer. This thing is so much fun. It's been printing pretty much non-stop since I unpacked it a couple weeks ago, and I've learned a ton of stuff that I didn't know before. How to build and modify 3D models. I didn't make this one myself. How to set up supports. I did establish all these supports myself. This is not the auto support thing. And I've produced some pretty cool stuff. This is one I did with clear resin, but I didn't like the color. I've seen things online where clear 3D prints look like glass, and it's just gorgeous. Mine look like boogers. This looks like glass. Mine look like boogers. I talked to a friend of mine named Jason in a beginner resin 3D printing Facebook group I'm a part of, link at the top. And he told me about a method of de-yellowing clear resin prints using a heat gun. So I busted out my heat gun and started applying an even heat over the entire surface of this. If you're going to try this yourself, I do recommend that you apply an even heat. If there's an imbalance in heat, there could be a possibility of something breaking just from the temperature differential. It's best to just apply an even heat. If you're going to be applying heat at all, make sure it's even. Now, this video is obviously sped up. I spent about 10 minutes heating up this little tree, which I plan on using for a family D&D campaign I'm running. But yeah, 10 minutes work, and I don't know if you can tell right now, but it's starting to change color. It's getting a bit more clear. I was very curious about this method when Jason first told me about it, and honestly was a little bit skeptical. I've heard a lot of other things as far as ways of preventing yellowing. One method is brushing it or dipping it in liquid resin after it's been washed. Another is spraying it with a sealant, but the problem was mine was already yellow. All right, so we have finished with the heating process. Make sure it's cooled down a little bit before you handle this thing too much. And that looks so much better. I know it's only been a couple minutes for you, but for me that was a 10-minute time expenditure. So I busted out this other tree that was in the same group, same batch, that had the same level of yellowing, and just held them side by side for comparison. And I think the one that I heated up looks a whole lot better. The lighting's a little bit yellow here, so it's a little hard to tell, but the tree with leaves definitely looks a lot better. So just for comparison purposes, here is the before picture of the tree that I heated. You can see it's the leaves in particular, because that's a solid piece, are very yellow. And there's the after. Still a little bit of color in the leaves, again, because that is a solid piece, and I probably could have spent a little bit more time heating it, but honestly 10 minutes is plenty. And then again, side by side, it looks really good, honestly. It's not quite the glass that I could have gotten, but at least it's not boogers. You know, not glass. Anyway, I hope this has been informational and helpful. Be sure to check out all my other videos, leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you like this and what you'd like to see me experiment with next. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.